get here, you're watching, that ball goes down that way, what's the right there. Right, next three. Go 5 and 3.
Socks out right, socks out right.
Strong run, strong run.
503. 503.
3. He got too narrow when he stood up.
Great. One more. Do it.
5 and 3.
Strong left.
Football with a good chance on base.
So that's up to our play callers. She has one in training. I'm not pushing. Hey, number one. Yeah, they'll just say counter or they'll say control thing.
But who'd you come with?
See, counter just means it's specific. Okay.
Lead.
It's like a kick, guard kicks, tackle follows, grabs, takes it against
You are looking live at football here in Queensland. Welcome to the main event. We have your Victorians versus the Queenslanders in the under 18 American Football Australia Tackle Tournament of 2026. My name is Brad Cummins, and I will be your host tonight for this game and for the rest of the week as well. If you are just tuning in to us, this is day one, game 3 of said day one, where we have already had the under 16s versus Queensland and Victoria, with Queensland putting down a mighty thumping on Victoria. And then we had second game was South Australia versus New South Wales. And South Australia came out handedly on top in that matchup. And so what you're looking at is the two probably most successful programs in the country in terms of within their state. Gridiron or American football, as we call it now, is done exceptionally well in Victoria and in Queensland. So you are seeing the cream of the crop for the under 18s representing their states. So a lot is at stake here, and the teams are excited and ready. I've been listening and watching to them get ready and warm up, and trust me when I say that they are intense and ready to go. Just because they're under 18 doesn't mean they aren't hardcore and they don't want this. They do, in fact, want this. We've already seen a little bit of a gamesmanship from Queensland coming out later than anticipated, forcing Victoria to wait. And it looks like they've got a delay of game penalty against Queensland for said gamesmanship. And so you are about to see a battle between two titans, two heavyweights. And trust me, it will be worth it. So please stay tuned, stay hydrated, and stay ready for some amazing football that's about to come. If you're new to the sport, I will just update you in general terms on what is happening. This is normally American football is played on a 100-yard field. This is a traditional rugby field, so it's only 90 yards. So the markings are a little different. You won't see a 50-yard line marked, which represents the midfield. Okay, we have Queensland kicking off to Victoria in the white. I hope you're ready for some football, because this is going to be a good one. The kick goes into the end zone, and it's brought back out by number 9, who takes it out and is tackled by a host of maroon Queenslanders. Jerome Lee on the return. Now, let's hope. Last game, we had ourselves a virtual cornucopia of flags, a plethora of laundry. Let's hope that that does not happen again. Already we've got our first penalty. Unnecessary roughness against Victoria. So the boys are amped up, like I said. And you just got to keep your heads about you. And that's not the way. Before you even take one snap, you go from a 1st and 10. Oh, excuse me. It's still going to be 1st and 10, but they're just scooting all the way back. Oh, and the snap, the ball goes over his head, out of the end zone for a safety. Oh my, oh my. That is 2 points right there for Queensland, and they're going to get the ball. So you could not ask for a worse start if you are Victoria. Oh my goodness. It just went, the snap just went directly over his head, out of bounds. It didn't look like he was even ready for it. So they've got to get that get that worked out, that communication worked out. And now what you're going to see. So when the ball goes out of bounds, we call that like that. It's worth 2 points. We call it a safety. And now what you're going to see is Victoria has to kick the ball back to Queensland. So they basically have forfeited their possession. And they're kicking the ball back to Queensland. So Queensland is going to have the opportunity to go ahead, potentially up to 10-0. We'll see. It used to be that on a safety, you had to punt the ball back to kick the ball off your foot. But the IFAF rules, I believe you can do the kickoff. So here we go. Queensland says thank you very much. And you're seeing Agent Zero, it looked like there. Take the ball. So it's going to be Queensland ball right at midfield. You hear head coach Craig Wilson talking to his team, telling them it's just 2 points, doesn't mean anything. Well, it does mean something, coach, but we understand your point. You got to get your players get their heads back in the game. And oh my goodness. Well, in our first game, the under-16s for Queensland, we had a bowling ball. Well, I think this is more like a wrecking ball here, folks. That gentleman just decided to run down the throats of some people, gives it to the up back. You're expecting, just based on body type, that he is going to be your blocking fullback, but he obviously can carry the ball and carries it with a load. There we go. Handoff over the left tackle to number 22, I believe. Tanashi. I'm not even going to try and butcher his last name. Apologies for that. Netsanga. Queensland is starting out with quarterback Kane Buchanan. And he throws a simple pass a little bit behind the receiver, who turns around, makes a great grab. Makes a fantastic grab on that one. He just does a simple slant over the middle, and look at that, folks. He reaches back behind him and makes a great play. One of the things you're going to want to teach receivers on those simple slants is they happen so fast. You almost want to slow play it coming off the line. Otherwise, that very thing can happen. So we've got a pitch left. Back to number 22, who takes it around, gets the first down. Tanashi has a really good run. And you'll apologize if the wind gets kicked up here. It is incredibly fierce today. We're just hoping we don't get blown away. And the handoff goes up the gut. Gives Queensland a first down. So now they're marching down the field. Fix the inside handoff. Looks like almost like a little screen. I think we may have had illegal linemen downfield, to be honest with you. That call doesn't get made. Brings up 2nd down and 10. You'll notice the different colored helmets. If you heard me in the last game, basically the players still wear their helmets from their clubs. There's the snap, gives it to the deep back. Not a whole lot happening there. So they wear their helmets from their own clubs that they play for, because these are the all-stars, the best of the best from their state, except for when you see the yellow helmets. Those helmets mean that they have represented or representing Australia national team. So it's quite an honor and it's quite a thing of distinction to be able to have that yellow helmet. Shotgun snap, looks left, throws into coverage. He's lucky that was not intercepted. Pass intended for number 15, Kundai. Oh, man. Munyan Yiwa. We're going to just call him Kundai, okay? Brings up 4th down. Of course, they're deep in territory, so they're going to go for it. If they do not get this, it turns over to Victoria. He's got pressure, but he throws it up on his right side, and he's got a man open, but no! Incomplete. Oh, Victoria dodged a bullet on that one. You can look at this pass on the replay. He throws it up there. The man is wide open. And it would have been a little bit of a tough catch, but, oh, he just cannot come down with it. So he's going to be disappointed at himself, both the quarterback and the receiver on that one. I think the sun maybe have gotten in the way in that one. Victoria's, now here we go. Let's see if they can get a snap off. They do, and he is met in the backfield. That's severe. Luca, I believe that was number 12. I'll try and clarify on that one. That got the ball. We've got a quick pass out to the left-hand side, complete to number 11, Hugh Ginofrido. So they're just trying to basically do an extension of the run game almost when they do these quick passes out to the flats. Hugh Ginafrito on the reception does not get any yardage. And typically, your strategy behind that is you want to just get your quarterback comfortable. And so you want to give him some easy completions to start the game. Unfortunately for Victoria, nothing has come easy. Third down, he decides to evade the rush, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, puts his shoulder into it, and number 8 says, guess what? I've come here to play. Good on ya. He breaks a couple tackles and puts his shoulder down and says, here I am. Henry Ormsby Hoppa. Picks themselves up a first down. Oh, tip pass, caught it, tipped it into himself, caught it. And there you go, the completion to Hugh Ginafrito. So that's already, we've seen him be a main target. For Victoria. Brings up about a 2nd and 6. And one thing you'll notice about Craig Wilson, coach team for Victoria, is they are going to be prepared. He gets his team ready, and he tries to keep them very even-keeled. They don't ride the highs and go into the lows. So he is a great, fantastic coach, former national coach. So he knows what it takes. He is an asset to the coaching community in all of Australia, not just Victoria. Give is to number 32. Tamiano Sakaria. So it looks like they're going to be rotating those running backs, trying to keep them fresh. Tamiano comes out and Ashton Crossman comes in. We've got a 3rd and 5, and you got to think they're nowhere near 4-down territory. Trips to the left, so that means 3 receivers on your left. He evades the traffic, tries to rush it up the middle, gets a few yards. They might have a little bit of a decision here. We got about a 4th and 1.5. 4th and 2. What are they going to do? They are going to play it safe. They're going to punt the ball. They know that there's a long game to play. We're still just in the first quarter, although it's been a relatively fast quarter. We got 3 minutes left in this game. And we've got miscommunication on the sideline with Victoria. Something's happened. Tamiano was supposed to be out there and was not, or somebody was supposed to be out there and they weren't. So we got a little bit of frustration happening on this Victorian sideline. Here we go. 4th and 2. Victoria apparently going to kick the ball. Fumbled snap on the kick, but he gets it off, but it's a horrible kick. Under pressure, he only nets about not even 10 yards, maybe. It's the little things that turn into big things. And right now, we've been seeing a lot of errors from Victoria. They've got to clean that up. So so Queensland gets the ball back, ahead 2-0. If you're Victoria, you're actually happy that you're only down 2 points. This could have been a lot uglier. Got a man in motion. Comes around, gives the inside handoff, number 22. Breaks a couple tackles, gets up. And once we've seen this over and over again, once you get past that line of scrimmage, if you can break into that secondary, into that middle ground, you've got a really good chance of picking up some nice chunk yardage. And he does. He makes a good cut, breaks a tackle, and gets it into a very nice, manageable 2nd and 1 yard to go. Low snap, picks it up off the ground, throws it to his left-hand side. It's complete for the first down. But it looks like we might have a penalty against Victoria. I would imagine that'd be declined. Yep. So we're going to get an automatic first down. For Queensland. There's the low snap, picks it up though. Oh, and it's intended for number 15, but batted down by looks like number 66 for Victoria. Etakasi does a great job of batting that one down. It's a dangerous throw. Oh, interesting. There's a wrinkle. So he comes in what we call an orbit motion a little bit behind the quarterback. But he goes in one direction, but then he cuts back across his face and goes back in the second direction. So the idea is, obviously, you're trying to confuse the defense, and they have certain disciplines that they do when they see a man in motion. And when then he cuts back against the way he was traveling, it'll confuse the defense and go against their rules. 2nd and 8. Picks up the snap off the ground. Excuse me, not off the ground, but he throws it into the ground, rather. Intended for number 0 for Queensland. Apologies, I do not have a name for number 0. And we've got a flag on the field. False start, offense. So that's going to send them back 5 yards. Third and 13, low snap, picks it up off the ground, throws it out to the flat. Nothing doing. Pass was caught and complete to number 89 for Queensland. Apologies again, we have no 89 either for Queensland. Fourth down, drops back, looks right, he's got number 1 down open, and he can't come up with it. Oh, intended for Hudson Goodwin. Wide receiver going down the right-hand side. You can see this. And he was open, and he's got time. He had a little bit of pressure coming at him, but he just can't. Oh, great camera work. He just can't quite make the grab. Hudson's going to be regretting that one. So that was a fourth down that goes incomplete. So Victoria, after having some problems to start this match, has tried to shore it up, and their defense come through. They've been, but they haven't broken. And again, is to the inside handoff. Number 22 for Victoria, Ashton Kosman. Didn't have much of an opportunity there. Loses exactly about 3 yards on the ground. And that looks like it's the end of the first quarter. So stay tuned, folks. My name is Brad Cummins. This is the American Football Tackle National Tournament here in sunny Queensland. We're grateful that you're with us. We've got a battle between 2 heavyweights. So these 2 teams, like you've heard me say before, are the kind of bellwether cows for football here in Australia. And it's been a little bit of a defensive struggle to start with. We'll see. We saw the same thing in the very first game between these 2 states, and then it opened up considerably. So we'll see if the same thing happens. Just getting their sea legs underneath them, so to speak. He's got a man down, wide open down the right sideline, and it's complete. What a catch. Congratulations, number 31 for for Victoria coming up with that grab. Thomas Georgievich throws that one deep, and Thomas has to turn around. Just makes a fantastic catch along the sidelines. Otherwise, if he could have caught that in stride, it would have been for 6. But nevertheless, great job, Thomas. Inside handoff, number 22. Brought down after getting only a couple of yards by number 6, Charlie Chapman for Queensland. Charlie Chapman. Pass out to the flat on the left-hand side. Wide receiver cuts it back up, takes it for some yardage. He's got a good chunk of yardage. And we've got ourselves a Victorian first down. Get the snap off. He's got a man wide open on the left-hand side. Number 13. Is he in for the touchdown? He is! Victoria scores with the first touchdown of the game. Number 13, Benjamin Henderson. Congratulations, Big Ben. You just got yourself a touchdown. Great job. Man was wide open. And he's done really well. So, again, like what we said, this Victoria team, they don't get too high, they don't get too low, and you're seeing it here. They're just playing their game. They know they can hang with these guys. Going for a 2-point conversion over to the right pass. No, incomplete. All right. So, we've got our first touchdown of this ball game. And we're looking at 6-2. And in the bottom of the second. Apologize for the baseball reference. Pardon? Looks like we're going to do that one over again, folks. Let's try this again. And yeah, it was a kick. He got it up in the air. And the Queensland guys take it all the way out past midfield. So they've got excellent field position to begin this drive. We've got 10 minutes left in the half. 6-2. This is everything we'd hoped for. Queensland wants to get this and needs to get this ball rolling. Let's see if they were just holding things close to their vest and if now they're going to open it up, or if this is just pretty much what we can see, run, run, run. Inside handoff. And he is brought down. Great solo tackle. Fantastic solo tackle there by Victoria. Because I think if he doesn't make that tackle, he's going to get some decent yardage. So now we're looking at a 2nd and 11. Pitch to the left side. He breaks one tackle, breaks two tackles, but he can't really get anywhere with it. Number 22 for Queensland. He's getting fed, Tanashi, but he's having a hard time making that happen. You see him break two tackles there, and he gets into the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th guy come. So he is a load. Refs come in. Something obviously needed to be adjusted, and we've got a flag on the field. We've got a dead ball delay of game on the offense. So Queensland's going to move itself back 5 yards. Drops back, got plenty of time, good protection, throws deep, got a man, and it's complete all the way down the sideline. Not quite a touchdown, but that's about as good as you can get. Well done, Queensland. That's what happens when you've got plenty of time and protection like that. He just beat his man like a drum. Throws it up there. Plenty of time, wide open. Luckily, the safety comes across and is able to fling him down before he can get into the end zone. But that is a great chunk play for Queensland. And there's the pitch to number 22. Tries to bring it around the left side, but he can't quite get in. So now we actually lost yardage, so we've got 2nd down and goal still. Let's see. And he is in for the touchdown. Queensland gets on the board in terms of the offensive touchdowns. And now they are looking at an 8-6 advantage. Let's see if they go for 1 or 2 in this. So after a long deep pass, they managed to get it into the end zone and they score their first offensive touchdown of the game.
I think so, yeah. It just has slipped over the last couple of minutes.
The snap is down. The kick is up. And there you go.
Two more.
8-6 still in this ball game. Queensland kicks the ball deep. Fielded by number 30. Brings it around to the right side. And breaks a couple arm tackles and just sits down. Noah Ross on the return. Got a Queenslander who a little bit shaken up, still on the ground. At least he's sitting up now. Number 5 for Queensland, Harrison Lawrence. Looks like he's a little bit shaken up, going off on his own accord. Virtually 7 minutes left in the half. Some type of an issue with number 7, Kane Buchanan, who has happened to come off the sideline for at least a little bit. Excuse me, sorry, Malachi Harawakai. Apologies. Hand off to number 32. Gives a couple don't argues and says, I want some contact. Feed me. Oh, I love the attitude and the spirit. Tomiano Sakaria says, I'm here to play football. Enough of this dancing around, passing stuff. Let me run over some people. And that's what he does. You can tell he's the type of guy that loves contact. And he takes it again. Oh, to be under 18. The stamina with these guys, just to take the pounding and get up and keep going and going and going. We've got ourselves a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 roughly. Drops back, plenty of time. Gets the ball, beautiful spiral. Oh! Intended for number 31, Thomas Djurjevic. And that was a beautiful ball, but just slightly overthrew him on the post pattern. We've got 3rd down. So let's see what happens. There's the snap. Fakes a handoff. Quarterback keeper around the left side. He's got plenty of room. Breaks a couple tackles, and he gets a 1st down. That looked like a designed quarterback run by number 8, Mahonry Ormsby. Hoppa. First down for Victoria. They are moving the ball and moving it well. Drops back, plenty of time. Throws it up in there for number 31, and he comes down with it for a touchdown. It looks like the same play again to Thomas Djurjevic. Hey, if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it. Keep going to the well. And that's what they do. This time they connect. Now, if I'm Queensland, I'm asking myself, how does this guy keep beating the defense over and over? And this time he makes them pay. So we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. Victoria 12. Queensland 8. Going for 2, trying to get it to 14. Throws a just nice, beautiful rainbow, but it falls incomplete. He's basically just doing a 50-50 ball, saying, my guys know where it's going. They're going to go up and get it. But unfortunately, they're not able to. And you can see this touchdown play is just wide open and comes down with it. So that's one of those on film. You're going to see an adjustment, and I doubt you're going to see those DBs get beat like that again. Now, the key will be, are they going to be able to make any type of a halftime adjustment? So you don't know what kind of access they're doing with the film or what have you, but that's something that, if I'm the DB's coach, I'm concerned about. You can't let players get behind you like that. 8-12, Victoria. Little under 5 minutes to go in this, the first of 3 days of football for the Tackle Football Championships here in Australia. Oh, welcome to Tackle Football, number 22. You just got declated. Look at this return. And he gets just upended and taken down. He's still out there on the field. That's a tough cookie because he's going to feel that one. There's the snap, picks it up off the turf. And he's brought down, the running back is brought down in the backfield. Number 22 for Queensland is holding his left arm rather gingerly. Tanashi Natasanga. Let's hope that there's no issues there. He's still out on the field. Drops back, has nowhere to throw, so he evades the rush and ends up running out of bounds. Kane Buchanan making something out of nothing. And gets himself a third down, so we've got 3rd and 10. Of course, he goes out of bounds, so the clock is not running. Loose snap on the ground, manages to pick it up to 22, and he's got nowhere to go, wrapped up by a host of Victorians. Number 44 says, I need a break. Lachlan Parr. So it brings up a 4th down and 10. You're going to see Queensland punt the ball. Still plenty of time left. Just under 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes left in this game. And Queensland does the unthinkable, and they get the fake punt, and they bring it down the field. We're going to watch that one back, and we'll see what happens there, because that fooled a lot of people. He just rolls right like he's going to do the rugby kick, and he doesn't. Takes off running and picks up not only the first down, but quite a bit of yardage. That's, again, just an awareness situation for these Victorians. Probably are not used to seeing at the club level. Folks, does it really get any better than this? We've got American football here in Queensland, a beautiful sunny day. And we've got two of the best programs in the country going against each other, toe to toe, and we've seen it all. Quick pass across the middle. Number 7 completes it. So we just got, it looks like just a basic slant route. A little bit deeper than that, sorry, and complete. A nice pickup. So now we've got first down. Still not first and goal. There he goes. Gives the ball. Got nothing going. Can't get anywhere on that one. Brings up a 2nd and 9. Takes snap, drops back, looks left, throws it into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Queensland! Woo! Back and forth, back and forth. Except we're having a little bit of a conversation. Oh, no. That one looks like it's going to be illegal shift. Queensland. Oh, no. That takes away that touchdown. That hurts. So, Victoria, you just got a get-out-of-jail-free card. What are you going to do with it? We got a timeout, Queensland. All right, folks, like I said, we are here all week. Our next round of games are going to be Wednesday starting at 8:30. Again, 8:30, 11:30, and 2:30 roughly when the games will take place. And then Saturday will be our final round where the winners will be presented. And we look forward to everybody and their positive contributions online. And we thank you for sharing this information and spreading the links and encouraging our football community here in South Australia to grow. It is the best, not one of, but the best sport in the whole world. And we thank you for joining us today. Whether you're new to the sport or whether you're a long-term veteran, this sport gives back to the players and the community in so many ways. We thank you for being a part of it. But right now, Queensland is down by 4 points, 12-8, 30 seconds left on the clock. And we'll see if they can come up with some more magic. Throws it over right-hand side, but it's over the outstretched arms of the wide receiver. Intended for Agent Zero. Gilbert Arenas would be proud. But it's incomplete, so it's going to give us 3rd down. We've seen this so many times today with the penalties costing teams in all the games. And it's just one of those parts of the game that it's unfortunate, but they've got to get their act together. 3rd and 9. Drops back. Rolls left. Doesn't have anybody open. Uses his legs and ended up getting knocked out of bounds. Loses his helmet. Kane Buchanan goes out of bounds, picks up about 5-6 yards, so it brings up a 4th down. Time is not an issue. They can run or pass. It's 22 seconds left on the clock. He got out of bounds, so the clock is not an issue. And we're going to have another timeout by Queensland. They're close enough here where really they can open up anything is open to them, whether it's the run or the pass, what have you. My hunch is I would not be surprised if they do a design rollout and let the quarterback decide if he's got a man open, or if everybody's covered, he can just simply run it in. In football parlance, we call this the red zone, when you're inside the opponent's 20-yard line. And it becomes actually much more tricky to score because everything is compressed. So the wide receivers don't have the room or the length to run their routes. So you have to have specifically designed packages and plays for the red zone. So we'll see. Here it comes, folks. This is down to the wire. 4th down. There's a snap. Rolls right, but he's contained. He's got too much pressure. Tries to go up the middle. Nowhere to go. And that play, there's nothing happening on that one. The defense was coming after him hard, and they had contained, bottled him up. They knew that he was going to try and probably roll right as a right-handed quarterback, and they had extra pressure coming off that right side, and they did everything they meant to. So now it comes back to Victoria, and let's see if they are going to sit on the ball. If they're going to take a knee, or are they going to 9 seconds left, or are they going to try and make something out of this? We'll see. So it's unfortunate for Queensland. They used their trick play with that punt and couldn't get anything out of it. So Victoria looks like it's going to go into, barring something incredibly unforeseen, they actually throw the ball. Can't believe that. That's risky. And it's looking like Victoria is going to go into the halftime up by 4 points. They're still going for it, folks. Quarterback decides he can't throw it, but he goes for the run. I don't know if the risk is worth that reward, and that is, I'm just trying to figure out, do they call time or are they letting it gonna run out? There you go. Then that is everybody's walking off the field. So that is your half, with Victoria leading 12 to Queensland's 8. Please stay with us as we've got another final exciting half for the day, and it promises to be a good one. We will be back shortly. Thank you. and you are looking live at the second half about to start between Queensland and Victoria in the Under-18 Tackle Football National Championship Tournament located here in beautiful, you could not get any more gorgeous than this, Brisbane, Queensland. Right now the score is Victoria 12, Queensland 8. As Queensland gets the kickoff and breaks it up the middle, he's got some ground, and he brings it across midfield to number 22 for Queensland. Tanashi knows what he's doing, and he's going to show everybody. All right, so great field position for Queensland as they come out here. They've got a little bit to prove. They know that they have they've had one touchdown called back from penalties, so they really are feeling like they should be in the lead. We saw at the very beginning of this game, the very first snap actually for Victoria, go over the quarterback's head and resulted in a safety for Queensland. So that's how we got to 8. We had one touchdown and a 2-point safety. It's to the up back. It's almost an exact reiteration of what we saw in the first half, where number 87, the wrecking ball for Queensland, I believe that's only his second carry. Hayden Manning with the carry. And that exact same thing happened in the first half on the first series. That quick hitter has a little bit of power to it, so let's see if they go back to that again. So 2nd and 6, man in motion, comes back, give to number 20, gets wrapped up in the backfield and tackled by a whole host. Number 77, Kingston Talamatase, brings him down in the Queensland backfield. We're looking at a 3rd and 5, roughly. 3rd and 6. Kane Buchanan, your quarterback, looks left, doesn't see anybody. We've got a flag on the play. He doesn't see anybody, so he runs, and he breaks a couple tackles and bounces it to the outside. But we'll see if that continues because we've got laundry on the field, folks. You saw the quarterback he held the ball quite a while, looking left, didn't have anything, and just decided to use his legs and run with it. Got some really good yardage. False start on the offense, so that one is not counting. It's coming back, replaying 3rd down. Scooting back 5 yards. More whistles. Issue with the ball placement after the penalty. So they rightly stopped play, pushed it back to where it needed to be. 3rd and long, gives it a direct handoff, a direct snap, not a direct snap, but a snap to the running back, and that gets to number 0 again for Queensland. So now we've got 4th down. That was 4th down, excuse me. Trying to get the bearings here. This is 4th down, that's what I thought. Apologies. Oh, and he's got it again. You're seeing the same thing. The exact same thing. Victoria just drops back in punt coverage, and the Queensland punter has the option whether he can punt it or run with it, and he chose to run with it and got the 1st down, but then we've got a flag on the play. I don't know if it's illegal blocking downfield or what. What's the flag? There we go. So we have got a insult to injury, it looks like. Didn't quite get the explanation on that, to be honest with you. They got a penalty, and it's half the distance to the goal backed up. Or excuse me. So here we go. Still Queensland ball. We finally got that worked out. It's Queensland ball. There was a penalty on Victoria. At the end of the run, it got half the distance to the goal. So now they're looking at a 1st down. Still not 1st and goal. Looks like they're about on the 15-yard line. And it's a quick screen. Are they calling it a backwards pass? I'm not sure. They're still playing as if it was a backwards pass. He picks it up and he runs. We're not going to really be able to tell from this angle if it was a backwards pass or not. The players did the right thing. They played to the whistle, and I didn't hear the whistle. Blowing it dead. So if that's a backwards pass, it's a live ball. Which means then the runner can pick it up and advance it. If it's a forward pass, it's an incompletion. And therefore the ball is dead. Nevertheless, Queensland has the ball in a prime spot. And he throws it into the corner of the end zone. And he threw it to where there wasn't anybody, no, not even his own player. So, no luck there. We're saying 2nd down. Again, still about the 15-yard line. There's the snap. He's looking, can't find anybody. Throws it up in a dangerous spot. And it's incomplete. I was looking to see if we might have a pass interference on that one, but no such call. It looked like he had space and he could have ran the ball. He kind of goes up in the pocket. The defender does close off his alley, so he can't run. And then you're seeing number 11 come in for Victoria and do some great defense. Hugh Ginofrido. They are not going to get this play off unless they call timeout. 3, 2, 1. There they do. They get it off. They go for the slant. He makes the catch. I believe. Is that enough for a first down? No, so we've got 4th down. This is a key down in this battle. 4th and less than a yard. Under center. Let's see if they go with the QB sneak. Nope, hand the ball off. And we had penetration, and he was going nowhere. Ends up being a turnover. They would have been better off with the QB sneak on that one, quite frankly, because by the time they got that ball to the running back, you can see here, it's a low snap. The running back, I don't know if he took the wrong angle, but he had to stop almost. You can see him, he's directly behind the quarterback when you want to have that outstretched a little bit. So I think the running back did not take the proper angle on that one. And it cost him dearly. So a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for Victoria on about the 5-yard line or so. Let's see if they apply pressure in the form of a blitz. Got a little bit of an issue with on the Victoria sideline with some players. They're going to sort themselves out. In the meantime, now we've got a good game on the field. Victoria's backed up in the end zone. Second and 10. So Victoria is not shy about passing the ball when they're backed up very deep. And it's going to be a quarterback run around the side. The ball comes loose. Does Queensland have it? Does Queensland have it? We'll see. We'll see. It's a loose ball. I missed the call from the ref on that one. I don't know if it was a safety or a touchdown. Apologies, but I got blocked from my view and I couldn't quite see. Let's look at this replay. So it looks like it was a turnover, but it was it's going to be first down Queensland, not a touchdown. So Queensland gets the ball back. They hand it to the up man. No, there's the wrecking ball. Can he get himself into the end zone? Got ourselves a second down, and it looks like about 1 or 2 to go. Queensland, this is their second opportunity in this space. And is he in for the touchdown? He is! We've got ourselves a touchdown! Number 87, the wrecking ball, Hayden Manning. Queensland takes the lead, 14-12. They're going to go, looks like they're going to go for the extra point, going to go for 1. And the kick is up, and it's blocked. No good. So we're still got the difference in this ball game is that safety that we saw on the very first play of the game. So your score right now is Queensland 14, Victoria 12. All right, so this is a back and forth seesaw match, just like what we hoped for. And the sun's setting, so they need to get this game well and truly underway because we do not have lights here and we do not want to be playing in the dark. They won't let them. So he's got a wide open seam, breaks a couple tackles, takes it all the way out across the midfield line, finally brought down by number 90 from Queensland. I'd love to be able to tell you who number 90 is, but we don't have a name for him for Queensland. So you can see the return, and they do the little trick play, and they give it back to him on the reverse, and they are able to take it out across midfield. So Victoria says, let's give ourselves a little bit of a spark. Low snap, looks right for the running back out of the flat, doesn't have anything going, so he keeps the ball and runs it around the right side. Not much happening there. Here we go, 2nd down. Throws it left, quick pass. I don't know if that was behind the line. They blew that one. Intended for number 9. Jerome Lee unable to come up with that catch. Third down. Looks like we got a penalty against Victoria, backing them up a little bit. One of our cameras is just being reset, so bear with us a second. Drops back, looks, can't find anybody. He's under pressure, scrambles out of the pocket, but he's got nowhere to go. And he's wrapped up in the middle. So we're looking at our 4th down, and then I'm hearing punt being yelled from the Victorian sideline. So it looks like we are going to be continuing on with the punt. There's the punt. And he brings it out. Well, we've got more laundry on the field. We'll be able to tell you what that is here in just a second. Here we go. 1st down for Queensland. We've got extra pressure coming off that edge, but it's a complete to number 1. Breaks a tackle, has a blocker out in front. Picks up about 9 yards. Complete to number 1, Hudson Goodwin. Second down. Less than a yard. Quick snap. Man, wide open, but he drops the ball as he is drilled by number 30. Somebody tell that man he can't dance. Number 30, Noah Ross. Well, good thing can tackle because he certainly can't dance. You're seeing it's an interesting tactic. We've seen this several times in the obvious traditional rushing situation where it's very short yardage. Both teams have gone to the pass. Let's see if they give it to the wrecking ball. They do, and he runs somebody over, and he just says, let me show you how to get short yardage. And the man is still on the ground. I think he's more embarrassed than anything else because he got just walloped. Oh, man. I know, I would not want to be in front of that guy. Number 44, Tom Rathman. Sorry, I'm showing my age. Number 44 for Victoria. Let's hope he's okay because he took a hit. Lachlan Pog. Watch this on the replay. Comes around untouched, and the running back just says, yeah, nah, it's not going to happen today, young man. And he gets the short yardage. You can see the shadows are getting long. The daylight is waning. We have 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We need to get this game underway. The problem is we're getting people stoppage, and it looks like we've got a trainer. Oh, he's seeing somebody on the sideline. So first down for Queensland. Pitch, left-hand side. He breaks a couple tackles. Can't get any long, big gain out of it, but he gets up some positive yardage. I'd love to be able to tell you who 90 is, but we don't have his name or number attached to anything. Drops back. Looks, they got a man. Did he make that shoestring grab? Did he catch that? Wow. What a catch. What a grab. You can see there, number 15. For Queensland, just picks it up off the deck. I was as close to touching the grass blades as you could get. And they can do a pitch to Agent Zero around the end. He cuts one way. He cuts completely back the opposite direction. He gets his helmet ripped off. Let's see if they call that play. Sometimes they'll call that face mask when they rip their helmet off like that. So he comes around in an orbit motion, can't get anything, cuts against the grain, goes back, and then you see 77 just rip his noggin off. We've got offsides, defense. We've got face mask, defense. We've got a penalty on the offense. So it's a cavalcade of penalties here, folks. There's the fake handoff, can't find anybody, scrambles back, he's losing yardage. He better make something out of this. And he gets run out of bounds after losing several yards. You can see him on the replay, scrambling back into the backfield, and luckily to get back as much yards as that. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have 55 seconds and counting in the third quarter. So we've got ourselves another quarter of this matchup. And let me tell you, it is intense down here on the field. This Victoria sideline is wanting this game bad. And they've got a man wide open, but he drops the ball. Oh, no. He makes the shoestring catch earlier, but this one, when he's wide open, he can't quite come up with it. That was a blown coverage somehow. Getting a little lippy out here on the field between the two teams. We've got third down. And about 15 to go. They're in your four down territory. This gets pressure. Low snap. Can't come up with it. So they are just targeting hard. Number 15 for Queensland. Going after him over and over and over. Couldn't die. But no luck. So we've got fourth down. And they are going to punt it. Wow. It's on like their own 28-yard line, but yet they're punting it. And he does a good job of just getting hang time, and it gives them better field position. Not by much, but a little bit. So at this point, every little bit counts. So it's going to be Victoria ball, first down, about the 18-yard line. .12 seconds left in the third quarter. Give is to the running back, up the gut. Not much happening there, folks. And so that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We've got our score, Queensland 14, Victoria 12, coming down to the fourth quarter, a 2-point ball game. This is getting interesting, folks. Please don't go anywhere. This is going to be fun. We'll be right back. And we are back live at the start of the fourth quarter. This has been a fantastic technical difficulties, but we are back. Like I was saying, this is an intense ball game. And we've got a punt from Victoria all the way back to Queensland. So it's going to be, we had quite the collision between the two Victorian players. It's Queensland 14, Victoria 12 is our score, and it's turning into a fantastic, the sun is setting, so we need to get this game finished so that we're not, like I said, not playing in the dark. Well, we can't play in the dark, quite frankly. First down, Queensland ball going under center. Pitches to the left, breaks it outside. The cornerback comes up and makes a nice tackle, number 5 for Victoria. You can see he's all alone there. And if you're Queensland's strategy, you just left him all alone. And you're happy to take the running back versus the cornerback one-on-one. Great open field tackle by Victoria. Number 5, Harrison Lawrence with a very nice tackle. Pitch around to the left side, number 22, breaks a couple tackles, got some room, gets out for a Queensland first down. You can see it's just they fake the inside handoff, do the toss to the opposite side, and he gets plenty of yardage. Tanashi. They've said pretty clearly that he is our guy. And we're going to ride with him. Motion gives it to the wrecking ball up the middle, and he is again getting some yardage. You can see in here, he is a fan favorite right there. The wrecking ball, number 87, Hayden the Hammer Manning. That just wears you down if you're the defense. Just being hit in just so many different fashions on the ends, coming up the gut. You just don't know where it's coming from. And even though they've predominantly been a running team, they've been able to do it everywhere. And Victoria just has not been able to challenge them in that regard. And you can see with 8.5 minutes left, it's looking like Queensland's strategy is to try and run as much of this clock as they can. And we've got ourselves a timeout on the field. All right. Looks like we're back in business. Here we go. 8.5 minutes left. 14-12. Queensland with the ball in Victoria territory. Goodness me. So many stoppages. False start on the offense. Replay, first down. 1st and 15 for Queensland. And we've got a Victoria player who is down on the field. Not sure what's happening, but they're asking both teams to just step off the field. So we're going to just hope that the young man is going to be fine out there for Victoria. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have an injured player. If you're watching, we have an injured player. I don't have a number on the player, so I'm not going to speculate as to who it is. But we have an injured player on the field. He is apparently, my understanding is he has all feeling, he has movement. So there's no extreme issues like that. I'm not going to speculate on anything else, but they have, as a precaution, I believe, called medical services. And so we have a significant pause in the game. When there's a significant pause like this in the game, then by rule, generally, it's required that we have a 15-minute restart or warm-up before they restart. With this daylight situation being the way it is, that calls into question if they can get the game in tonight and finish it. So I am not going to speculate any more than that. I just want to let you know, for everybody who is listening online, and I appreciate all your prayers for the young man who is injured on the field. It looks like I said long term. My understanding is that he is fine, but as a precautionary measure, they have decided to call medical services. So that is where we are at right now. I will keep you updated as conditions warrant, but this is the downside, the unfortunate side. I'm going to stop there, and thank you for watching. We are not taking down the feed or anything like that right now, but we will let you know and keep you updated as things progress. Thank you.
did the first quarter. I went to go get the quarterback.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are still listening, thank you for tuning in. My name is Brad Cummins, and with the American Tackle Football Association. And unfortunately, because of decreasing daylight and because we've got a player injury, we do not have enough time left to continue the game with the amount of daylight that we have. So, as that said, we are officially calling the game, and we will update you later onto the specifics of, because I know some of you are asking, is it the current score that stands, or is it going to be the halftime score? And we'll update you on that. So, but that's going to have to be at a later time. So thank you for watching. This has been an amazing day of football. And this is only day 1 of 3. So we're going to be back here Wednesday morning, 8:30 with the under 16s.